All right, so let's see. I need to drop seeing a link. How's everybody doing? If to conversation, feel free to join panel. Um, yeah, all right. Let me go back out of this real quick. Let's see here. Comments. Uh, okay. So, okay. This is for the, there we go. Leg. Okay, edit, view on YouTube. I don't want to view on YouTube. There we go. Great. Okay, so I need to lay out settings. Audio camera, general. How do I resolution landscape? Okay, yes. Okay, guests can stream this to their own destinations. Yes, but I don't. I gotta upgrade to do that, huh? Yes, must authenticate. Yeah, yeah. What's that mean? Somebody could tell me. I'll just leave that off for now. Ban yes. Uh, green room. All right. So layouts. What the hell am I doing here, guys? How do I copy the link? Somebody put it in the chat. Because this is okay. I'm trying to a tools, fools and tools and tools and fools. So all right. Hey, how do I? Where's the link at, guys? Where do I get the fucking link? Sing, do you know? It says what? I mean, I can't. It says hot. Oh, hey, fools. How do I? How do I Get the link. Where's it at? Hmm. Well, hmm, okay. Well, post comment. Stream info. There it is. Edit, remove, view on YouTube. Okay. It's not. I don't know what to do here, man. Uh, am I just fucking retarded? No. Okay. Yeah, it is. Okay. The stream is already live. You cannot edit. Okay. Okay. I don't know what to do. All right. Let me get back to the. Let me get back to the chat. All right. Here we go. All right. Now, get out of that. View comments. Okay. So I heard you. To what? It says there you go. Okay. Copy link. Click the three dots. Put what three dots? All right. Okay. I'm trying to find the three dots you're talking about. Are they at the top up here? Uh, okay. Uh, no link. Okay. Copy link. The link paste in chat. Where is the link at to copy? Where's it at? Okay, let me try to. Yeah, that's not working there. Comment banner. Okay, banner. Let's switch this. Example banner. Create a banner. All right. Oh, here we go. Edit layout. Bam. Okay, this must be the link. Maybe talking. Okay, that's not it. Okay, that's not it. Okay, hold on. Can somebody help me? Somebody help me. Let me get back to the. Okay. Um. Here we go. Okay, hold on. I gotta see your comment. It says click the three dots to the right of your past broadcast and click here. Okay. Okay. All right, let me to find it, man. This is a clusterfuck. Maybe this was a mistake. Okay. Um, more. Here's more. There's layout, post comment. Okay. So maybe if I post it. It's not. Okay. Copy link. Okay. Let me try to go back into the this layout private chat stream info. There it is. Okay, it won't let me copy. Okay. Yeah. Copy. All right, here we go. I think I got it. Let me get this shit. All right, comment. Invite guests. I know how to do it now. You got to invite guests. God damn it. That was stupid. All right. All right. Let me get to fuck up on out there. I got this. I got this shit now. My bad, everybody. It's been a long day. Uh, who's that? Boy, hey, boy, what's up, bro? It's good to see you. All right, so more. I need to comment here. Let's comment. There we go. Bam, bam. There it is. Come on up. Come on up, boy. There you go, sing. Yeah, I know. I feel like I need a hero cookie and shit. Anybody got a cape? Anybody got a cape that could play Captain Saberho? Just saying. Sing. Welcome, sing. Welcome,
Hello,
buddy.
can you hear me? How come I can't
Yeah,
see my
yeah, I hear you good.
when lately when I've been joining the lives, I can't see any of the conversation on the comments. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah, it's my
That's weird.
I used to get it. Yeah, my phone's just acting different. Yeah, it is
Solo
weird.
layout. Yeah. Are you sure it's your phone?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. There's no adjustments
Yeah.
here. I looked for adjustments. I checked
Yeah.
settings out, but settings only has camera and audio.
What happened? Hold on. Wait a minute. Did you just get booted? Oh, hit the link again, dude. Here are we. Copy this motherfucker again. Uh, uh, okay. Hey. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Sing Tuesday.
Yeah, I went to settings and it came back and knocked me off. I don't know why. Anyways. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just been acting different. Yeah, I got to use my tablet to look at the messages. At least I got two devices here.
Oh man, I'm glad that. Let me turn my camera on. I want to show you something. Um, let's see here. Uh, there we go. So, man, I can flip my camera around now. There we go. But I'll just turn it around. Fuck it, I don't care. Okay, okay. So check this out, man. Hold on a minute. Let me turn it on. So these are lasers, and they vibrate and shit.
Mm.
Here's okay. Oh, this is a monitor. This is camera. That's my amp. I haven't quite figured out how to work everything, but I got that. I got that for a pretty good deal. And I got this little thing right here too. Some kind of Apple TV or some shit. But I'm trying to make a little um like a little studio deal. You know what I mean? Oh, check out my black eye, man. See, that's weird. This camera's weird. I might as well just own up to it. Queen sneezing bitch slap me. No. Um. So what happened to Sing? You gotta be kidding me, dude. Did you just get booted again, dude? Look at this fucking camera off, though. Or not, whatever. You, did you get booted, Sing? You did put it on the monitor of that computer. He did? Okay. Well, come on back up. Boy, what's up, man? Are you coming up? Or are you just hanging out like wet laundry? Ding dong. Hello there. Hey, it's everybody. It's Sing. Welcome, Sing, to the stage.
I didn't get booted. I
I don't know,
got
man.
myself off there last few times, but I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, I do that shit too. Well, look, I couldn't even get you on the goddamn thing. Um,
So what is it? Is anybody else going to come up here, or are they just going to stay in the comments?
I don't know, man. It'll probably be another Cage night. Cage will probably drop in if he's not streaming. Access might come by. You never know.
I
We
haven't
vibe
talked
with
to
these
Access
people.
in ages.
Yeah. I talked to him like a week or two ago.
Yeah.
But he was, Access. Just one day, and next day, life is life. Just like everybody else. It gets to us. But his is a little extra. But he's got some shit going on that
Yeah, he
nobody would
goes.
want to be part of
Mhm.
unless you're forced. And unfortunately, that's the case, man. I feel for him. He's a good dude. And those of you who don't like him out there, fuck you. I like him. Sing likes him. Pools likes him. Oh man. Um. So today I'm working on this house, man, and I didn't get a whole lot of sleep the night before. Last night, well, the night before, yeah, that's right. And so I go to work, and I usually got no problem going to work with a few hours sleep. I mean, because that's usually about what I get. But today, dude, it was like I wasn't dragging ass, but it was like so stressful because my my regular work day. Let me put it this way: I didn't uh, I didn't get in my bedroom until about 11:30 night. I went to fucking work at a little after 8 this morning, and I didn't even go take a lunch, dude. It's just I got. It's like this lady's moving in tomorrow morning, and this place has got to be done, and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, that tells me one thing, saying, you know what I mean? And that's this: uh, under all circumstances, get it done. Well, my brother, he gets a hold of me. He's like, uh, "You've been here long enough, ain't you?" I'm like, "Man, yeah, I've been here long enough." He's like, "Well, what, why are you still there?" I said, "Well, because it was my understanding that stay here until it's done. Was I misinformed?" And he's like, didn't say anything. You know what I mean? It's like, why does he even say anything at all? And here's another thing, dude. He came there about, it must have been maybe 4, and seeing that I had an X amount of shit to get done, left to do. And he he goes, this is what he tells me. This is good. Can you hear me sing?
Yeah, I can hear.
This is what this dude tells me. He goes, this is how he says it too. He goes, man, I gotta go down here, down this fucking street. I gotta check and see if this guy's got a raccoon in this fucking cage or not. All it does is run, run, run. I'm thinking, fuck, it's right down the street, dude. You know what I mean? Like 8 houses down the street. And mind you, it's 4 o'clock, maybe a little after. And about hour and a half later, I'm thinking, this honky ain't coming back, man. This motherfucker just left me that odd man out type shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck, man. And I was getting mad. I was like, I'm never gonna get the fuck out of here, man. I had to get paint off the living room floor and shit. It was like I didn't even paint the fucking place. And then here's another thing, dude. So we subbed out this fucking these joists. These floor joists needed replaced, right? They were just old. I think it was like 12 of them. And so we hired these Mexican dudes, and they're cool, man. I like them. I get along with them, shit. And Douglas and Jose, and this motherfucker, the owner, Corey, he comes in, he goes, um, "We're gonna carry that wood out." I said, "Huh?" Yeah, stuff down in the basement. I was like, "What?" I'm thinking, "What wood?" I get downstairs. He's talking about the fucking demo wood, man, where they done demoed this motherfucker out. And, uh, where I come from, you make a fucking mess, you clean that shit up. You don't go get this other cat that's got a set list of shit he's got to get done. You know what I mean? That's what fucking killed me, dude. Was doing everybody else's fucking job. Yeah, it's bullshit. But oh well. Other than that, man, I had a great day. Got a black eye, fucking. Man, I knew I'd black my eye as soon as that fucking thing flipped and hit me in the eye. I told my girlfriend, I was like, fuck. I was on the phone with her, and she called, and I was like, man, I'm getting my shit out of the truck. I said, I'm trying to get in the house. About that time, bam, right in my fucking eyeball. She goes, I'll let you go. I'm like, okay. I said, it's fucking black. Let me go. Ain't gonna make it feel any better. How many black eyes you had, seen?
One, using an impact hammer massager. I tried to massage my eyes, and
Yeah.
I guess I hit a vein on my eye and I popped it on my eyelid.
Oh, it sucks, dude. I've had some fucking gnarly ass black eyes, dude. So let me take you to one of the worst ones I ever had. So I'm in juvenile, man. Okay, I can't be 12. I'm probably 12, dude. 12, something like that. Maybe 11. I don't know. Can't remember. One or the other. Well, this little motherfucker named Alvin Van Dyne, man. He's dead now.
May he rest in peace after Lonnie got finished with him.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, this little motherfucker, he was a little dude, man. I mean, just a little bitty motherfucker, man. And you know how it is when you're kids, man. I don't even know what we were fighting about, but we were arguing, and I think that was the extent of the fight until somebody comes up and plays Captain Save-A-Ho. And the motherfuckers grabbed me, got me, my arms back like this and shit. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. That motherfucker, that little bastard, as soon as they grab a hold of me, man, that little fucker hit me right in the eyeball, dude. My fucking eye goes, it was like cartoonish, man. Like a Rocky movie. Adrian, cut me. Yeah, that's the worst one I ever had, dude. And I'm talking so fucking swollen up, dude. I had to go to the ER over it, to say the least. I remember that. Al Van Dyne, little bastard. Are you going to sleep like I did the other night, dude?
No, I'm just listening into your information
Oh,
here.
all right. Let's get this fucking camera off again, dude. There it is. Cause I'm just trying to read the comments. What's happening down there? What's happening, people? Who we got in here? Anybody? Nope. Nobody likes us.
I think there's two watching.
Oh, okay. Who is it?
Unless it's just me and you here all alone.
I think it's just you and I, man.
Really, everybody's gone.
No, I don't know. No, yeah, I think boy's here. Boy, what's up with you, man?
Come on up, boy, if you're here. Come on, give us some company.
Yeah, man, I was watching your stream earlier. As a matter of fact, man. Hey, boy gets it in. He's talking to these motherfuckers and on. It's hard to explain how he does it, but he narrates. Like he's talking to this motherfucker, and then the dude says something. It's comical as fuck. Oh, new comment. Yeah, Fools likes it too, don't you? That's good shit, man. But then have you seen the one he does with the what's that dude's name, boy? What's he call himself? The last Surgeon General or some shit? The last kinetic warrior? Or, fuck is he? He's a superhero. He's a fucking superhero.
Great.
And he is smart though, dude. He's smart than a motherfucker. Speaking of smart and superheroes, I seen. I'm not much for TV. I mean, I own a TV. Uh, actually, I own a few of them. 75 inch downstairs. But I seen that. Damn, I never lost my train of thought, man. It was good too. Now I fucking forgot about it. So have you seen this sky ice, bro?
Can you repeat that?
You, you heard of Sky Daddy, right?
Sky Daddy?
Yeah. We like to refer to him as Jesus.
We're talking about
Jesus,
Slavic.
man.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm talking about. Ain't that what that shit's called, fools?
Yeah, but anyways,
Is
go.
it? Well, this sky ice, man. Is um, man. I don't know that I'm really qualified to explain what this shit is because I've only just recently heard about it the other day, and I heard a couple different things about it, and what I heard was kind of fucking really, really strange, man. And uh, so this sky ice, uh, here's the part that I may not have right. Correct me, you know about it, don't you, fools? I think you and I had a conversation about that. Did we not? Anyway, well, wait on a comment. I'm pretty sure the sky ice. This is the shit that's between um, the realm. You know what I mean? The ice wall. Yeah, it's in the ice wall. So so check it out. So they, I don't. Was it the United States that drilled both? But anyway, somebody thought it'd be a wise idea to drill this fucking ice and see, you know, how far they have to drill before they can get through the fucking wall. Mm. Well, they drilled and drilled. Before long, they had drilled a distance of 10 miles. I do know that. And the reason they stopped is because of this. The further they drilled, the more compressed it started getting, and the smaller the hole started to shrink and began to be. I don't want to say under pressure, dude, but what was happening was this, man. That this fucking sky ice, it just disappears if you take it out of the temperature, the freezing temperatures. Okay, and when I say it just disappears, it just disappears. But if it's in the frigid cold where it's supposed to be because it's ice, okay, it regenerates. Tell me that ain't some fucked up shit. What do you think of that?
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It is. It's so interesting that people probably think I'm fucking retarded. But I'm just a couple messenger, man. I heard it. And I'm pretty sure that it was similar to what I just said. If you don't like it, fuck you. No, I'm kidding. Um, yeah, man. I thought it was really interesting too. I was like, Sky, what? Sky, what? What the fuck ain't been hiding this shit at? Never even heard of this. 50 something years ain't never heard of skies. You had neither?
I haven't heard of that till today.
Right, right. See,
So
that's
were
one of
they
them things, man.
were they drilling down?
I'm not sure. I would say no. How were they? They were probably drilling vertically, man, or not vertically, or yeah, horizontally. They're trying to get through it. You know what I mean? They can go over it, right? Well, they had to be going down, didn't they? Yeah. Was it going
Yeah,
down or sideways? Fools
either sideways or
or boy?
down.
Uh,
So where did you read this, or did somebody tell you about
I,
it?
I don't know. Maybe we need to fact check this. Can we fact check this, fools? She's having some technical difficulties, man. Her mic won't work, and not
She,
because her
she,
phone's fucked up. It's because the site, the
was she
StreamYard.
she trying to come up?
Yeah, she was gonna come up, but she fucking they won't they won't let her. They'll only let her sit just backstage, dude.
Really?
Yeah, but then when you get back there, you can't. Okay, it says it's like crystal ice, like crystal can grow. It's that what what you're saying. Explain what holds the water. I haven't heard until now. What? I thought you did. But who the told me about it? Well, I'm just gonna have to fact check this shit somehow. Uh, I got another phone here somewhere. Not a computer, but I got an awful lot of stuff sitting on it. You got a tablet, don't you?
I do.
Or
Yeah.
you on it?
Hold on, I gotta get it. It's on the floor. It's away from me
Okay.
right now.
So try this. Um, um, so we let's see here. Okay. So put in um, drilling drilling through the ice wall. Drilling 10
Well,
miles. Yeah, here you go. Drilling 10 miles into the ice wall. That sounds about right. Then it should pop up on YouTube, whatever, the case may be. All right, what's this say?
I'm looking it up on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's that, bro?
Is she still trying to come up?
You gonna try to come up?
Tell it. Try rebooting your device. Try restarting. Try clear all your history first. Your cache. Your history
Did
did
you clear your
cache.
cookies?
Clear your cache. Clear your cookies. Then reset your device and then give it another whirl.
Yeah, she says how it disappears. Yeah, it disappears because it goes out of its element, which its elements,
Well,
sub temperatures.
there's probably a lot more to it than just the elements, right? Because it's
No, yeah, yeah.
if it's if it's
It's
if it's being derived from a different dimensional plane that defines
right, right,
when it's being brought into a different frequency resonance, it's naturally gonna not exist. It's gonna be not there, basically. So
right.
it has to do. It's probably different from the sounds of it, from my understanding of laws of physics and different dimensional frequency resonances, channel 6 cannot exist in channel 7 frequencies, just like channel 6 ice may be the above ice, not in
Right,
this
right,
dimension, and
right.
channel 7
So,
ice.
right, it's right. I see what you're saying. So just because we're on channel 5, that's channel 6 right there by us, and we can't drink their water because it'll burn through our intestines.
Well, it wouldn't even exist in this. It wouldn't even exist in this dimension. That's the thing. It's just like a radio
Right.
station. If one simplifies all dimensional travel, channel changes with
Hmm.
like a radio station dial, like what 11.5
You
can't
know,
exist on
right,
10 point
right. You know,
10.7, right? It will never
hmm
exist on the same band frequency.
right. Yeah, you
It
know how
can't.
crazy this shit sounds to a, a normie? They would be like looking at you and I like, these motherfuckers are crazy, man.
Right. Well,
But I
it's
actually know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? I know exactly what you're saying.
Well, it's simple. You play the guitar in different bands, right?
Sure.
It's common sense
Right.
when
Hmm.
you when you use analogies of common things, things are easily to be comprehended. Well, for those that
Hmm.
can comprehend it,
Right. Hmm.
but for those that can't comprehend it, they just sort of mock and get sarcastic and they get angry and they get dark and I call it
Hmm.
they get into the earthly stomach mode, right?
Right. Well, let's talk about that baby talk that we were talking about the other day. That you referred to baby talk. Let's explain that to some viewers.
Like
The
King
the
Baby.
the, the guys that might be listening and um,
Like
might
King
want
Baby.
to might want to worship an erect penis. Those people. That
Expand
guy.
somewhat, refresh my memory where we're at, and I can
Well,
expand on it.
you were saying um, about being advanced and when you go and talk, listen to other people on panels and shit. It's like one step forward, but 15 backwards. And
Well,
you're learning baby. They're just now learning baby, gaga and goo goos and little baby talk, and we're fucking going out here into the quantum realm, uh, dealing with quantum physics.
right.
I mean, I don't know how else to put it.
Well, they're still in the world. They're part of the world, worldly
I would,
conversations.
I call them the confused.
I call them the
You
king.
know that. Go ahead,
Could be the confused. I call them king babies. The king babies.
king babies. There's a lot of kings around this motherfucker. I know that. They told me I was a king. I didn't know
Yeah.
that I
Well.
subscribed. I didn't know that I
Uh,
subscribed to that shit because I'm much more than a fucking king. Why would
I'll
I
I'll
label
keep.
myself?
I'll stay as the student. I would never want to be a king.
I ain't, man. I'm not no fucking king. If you're a king, it means you rule over people or
Well, look at it this
beings or
way.
whatever the
Look
case
at.
may be. I don't want to
Yeah.
rule over anyone.
Well, look at what the label they put on JC when they crucified him, King of the
Yeah,
Jews, right? King for
king.
myself.
Man, maybe I was a king. See, I told you they was trying to sacrifice me, man. I wasn't lying. They was gonna make me a king for real.
Right,
Crucify my ass, wasn't they? I'm kidding.
right.
It's for all you angelic Christians out there. Sorry about that. No pun intended. I didn't mean to fuck with your religion. I wasn't meaning to be insultive or play with your feelings.
Right.
Everybody, everybody's got the right to worship whoever they want. I don't knock it. It's called respect. Yeah,
Unconditional
I was being
acceptance.
serious. Yeah, I was being serious. I wasn't. Uh, I'm not a hater, to say the least.
No, haters, to hate someone or something
That's a
is
strong
only
word, ain't it? I
it's a
mean, I don't even like that word, man.
it's 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 a different dimensional frequency, right? Hate is spawned from what someone can't comprehend nor understand.
Right.
But also, hate is a dark application program meant to loop somebody and keep them stuck in a certain frequency. So, what is hate? Hate that feeling, that energetic scripting that one exhibits when they are utilizing hate, it's a frequency lock, right? And this is why
Mm,
I define in a lot of the video translations I do is don't utilize dark programming, anti-programming, because it actually channel changes somebody, keeps them stuck in that frequency until they figure out what is happening. So, in
mm-hmm,
actual fact, a simple resentment, if somebody doesn't let go of a resentment, well, they're stuck in a certain frequency band because they've chosen to basically entertain, harbor, use dark programming, right there. So, basically, when one is using dark programming, they're in their double dark anti-copy, right? And
mm-hmm,
they're not gonna get out of it until they can actually be genuine and humble themselves. Or
mm-hmm.
being genuine and comprehending what resentments is, revenge, hate, anger, jealousy, ego,
Mm,
pride,
right.
conceitedness, arrogance, all those character behavior traits keep somebody stuck in a frequency lock, basically.
Mm.
And then they resonate more with the what I define the Wi-Fi signals, because Wi-Fi signals actually are dual banded. They have a dark side and a light side.
Is this
So,
where they get the Stockholm syndrome?
can you expand on that?
Oh, that was a joke. You didn't know about the Stockholm syndrome?
Yeah, I do know about that, but
No, that
so
was just being
yeah,
funny.
I got it.
Yeah, so because they were resonating with the fucking 12G.
Right, right.
What? How many G's these motherfuckers need, man?
Well,
I mean,
I've studied the G capability. The maximum is 300. Go figure, right? 300, the 300 the
right.
movie, the 300 fallen angels, the 300
Mm-hmm.
watchers. So I read the Anunnaki Bible. Listen, it said 200 watchers actually fell that are the were perceived the anti
Mm.
rulers of the world, but actually they got 100. They were 100 off the mark, so it was actually 300. That's why they got the movie,
Mm.
the 300 and the 300
Right.
legend,
Makes sense. So
vice
I was
versa.
telling fools that I was kind of telling her about the suits, man.
Which
Remember
suits?
our suit?
Oh yeah, I have
Mm-hmm.
quite. I've got a suit. I've seen my suit. I've seen my seat in the watchers level of
Right.
what is perceived the portal and gateway that watches the abyss. So some of us are watchers, right? I've actually traveled there once or twice. In an
Mm-hmm.
astral travel, how solid was it? It was about what 30% solid of being
So
feasible to a full dimensional shift.
when you told me this story, you know this you know experience that you had, and when I see it, I see. I'm gonna tell you what I see you go to this place. Um, you for one, when you get there, you blew up in that motherfucker like a fucking nuclear fucking bomb exploding up into it.
Right.
You know what I mean? With the force of that bomb. And you said that you didn't have to say anything. They knew who you were and they welcomed you just by looking over at you. And then they went back to the business once they seen it was you.
Right. Well, when
so
I
when so when I seen this in my head, this is what it looked like. Have you ever seen the movie The Green Lantern?
yeah,
You remember how they were in that Coliseum? All the Green Lanterns that were gathered around where they met.
yeah,
Lanterns from all over the galaxies. That's what it reminded me of. That's what I was seeing in my head.
yeah. Lot something. Well, it's hard to explain.
Well, I mean, but that's close as I could get, man.
Yeah, it would be like I gotta find it. In the medieval ages where we'd see knights sitting on thrones, something like that.
I don't know that those existed. I don't know that they. I don't think that. I don't think it did.
Maybe they did, maybe they didn't.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It wasn't our movie. You know what I
So
mean?
Yeah,
Okay, I
it
see.
was
So
an interesting experience, but the technology there, the technological suits they have on, they cannot be duplicated by any CGI movie. Like the gear that they wore, their energy suits over their energy beings is. I had one on too. You have to have one up on there. You got to be
right,
geared up
but
there.
we're didn't you say we were headless, or was that just in battle,
Well, how can I define it?
or when we regulate?
Well, headless would be defining being anchored at your root base
Hmm.
check or reference and region, so your head's not up sky high getting blasted by the Wi-Fi, right?
Right.
And also, yeah, headless would be conducting down. That would be perceived somebody's head's not up in the sky, right? And then if somebody is even not aware with the forced induced technologies, what the Wi-Fi here is doing is reversing one's energetic field and putting their heads up into the sky. It's like circuiting one's head to the up and out dimensional channel, and then one can be puppeteered, right? So yeah, the headless thing would be keep one's energy conduction flow down and in.
Hmm. Trying to get to the. Hmm.
I'm reading this. I wonder. I'm reading this comment.
What's the comment?
Three spark beings took me when I was straight. I wasn't on drugs. I was not on anything. I was in the middle of an argument with my children. I don't know where they took me, and they said I wasn't
Oh,
ready. Yeah,
oh,
I'd enjoy to have tools and fools up here, but it's having
yeah,
technical issues, so I don't know if it's gonna happen.
yeah. She's cool, man. I vibe with her, dude. And she's highly intelligent.
So
She's got
you sure it's not on your end? You can't bring her in. Something's blocking you, or is it on her end?
that's on her, and I mean, I just dropped the link. Hit the link.
Yeah, see what happens. Maybe make it in this time.
Yeah, let me try.
Yeah, we have one more person here.
Yeah. All right. Okay, here we go.
Right, yeah, that's how fast it works. Because if you don't have the proper frequency resonance, you get booted out of that channel. When I
Mm-hmm.
traveled up there, yeah, I just read that latest comment. Basically, when I went up there once, I wasn't right frequency synchronization when I tried sitting on my seat because everybody has appointed seats, their chair that watches the gate. They're almost like
Right.
cement medieval types of thrones, but you can change the throne. You can change the seat. You can modulate it any way you want with your thought of intent. I was actually tweaking the technology there when I got there. I was playing around with my suit, morphing it, changing it. It's almost like very advanced nanotechnology, like Iron Man, how his suit goes on, except you can tweak it in real time. So I went up there one time. What happens up there is it's a very potent. It's a very strong gravity singularity field that I define. So I sat on the seat, and what happened is because I wasn't right frequency, the seat actually ripped me apart. It vaporized me, sucked me into the seat the seat I was sitting on, and it kicked me
Damn.
out. It was like I didn't have the proper frequency. So yeah, I got booted out. Basically, that happened once after the last few travels I had there. So yeah, you got to have
So
the right
go ahead.
frequency for sure.
They it's my understanding that the beings that do astral travel are only doing so because they let them.
Well, one has to earn it, right? Through
Hmm.
doing genuine work and understanding how to tune frequency resonance, tune dialing into specific levels within the channel or different
Hmm.
dimensional channels. Period. So it's not a
Michigander, come
matter.
on up here, bro.
Who said
Let me get you a link
who's
here,
here?
dude.
Who you
Michigander.
tell? Who you telling to come up here?
Michigander. Daniel.
Yeah, let's see if he can make it in here. Maybe he's just blocking everybody. I don't know.
Mm,
So we're dimensionally resonance tuning all the time. Or somebody who's not aware, they're fluctuating probably to many resonance
right.
levels. But usually, what is happening if somebody's not aware of what these technologies that I define CERN, cell towers, HARP, Wi-Fi, smart technology, mission devices, if somebody's
Mm,
not aware, they're being tuned by the resonance that the agenda on the plan is the frequency lock, the frequency nets,
hmm.
the frequency fence. So if somebody's
Right.
not aware, they're going to be getting tuned to whatever the dialing of the station of the puppet masters. Or I don't even, you know what? Tell you the truth,
Mm.
there is no puppet masters. It's an automated
Well, yeah,
quantum
there
thing.
is. His name's Queen Sneven. He's a puppet
Yeah.
master. He's the only puppet master I know.
Who's that?
This Queen Sneven.
Is he what?
He's a puppet master. He does puppet porn.
Ah, yeah, okay, yeah. I think I probably may
Yeah,
have run across him then.
yeah,
But
yeah. You
but
can find him on Sanity Machine.
right. But
Yeah,
returning to this, is the only puppet master tweaking anything would be the AI quantum self-regulated computers that are actually out of the government's control now, and this is why I watched a video that actually some of them are concerned. They're like, we should put kill switches on certain countries and certain parts of the grid in case the AI gets out of control. Well, it's way out of control since it's been out of control since they plugged it into electricity.
well, that's the thing, man. See, they use you and I, man, on this whole fucking deal, man. Has been about you and me and the others like us, because we were the data for that hunk of shit.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a hunk of shit. It's part of the simulate. It's the anti-version of Source. And that's what I
Yeah,
define. The only puppet master that's regulating anything these days is the
yeah,
automated quantum.
but it's our fucking intelligence.
Well, I could tell you what is happening. It's the only thing that's puppeteering anything is the AI automated regulating computers that they put online that they can't take offline because now it sort of has become umbilical cords to this whole simulation, right? If they unplug that, then a lot of the what I define the anti beings are going to be locked completely into a different channel dimensional plane, and it's going to be virtually impossible to get out. So what I do understand is some like you defined. Alani hears the quantum computers. I can hear them. It's also known
Yeah.
as tinnitus. Tinnitus isn't tinnitus. It's actually what the quantum computers sound like.
Mm.
And they've been
Some
around
might
for a
think
long. They've been
some might
around.
think they sound like a drum or something.
They change. They change. And there's also there's deep bass pulses that
Hmm.
actually are emitted from those
Hissing.
computers. So so basically, those computers are hooked up to certain beings, using them as portals and gateways to hijack their sectors. Okay, so it's important for one to realize there's major manipulations happening with these technologies as in interdimensional breaches, and once one realizes they're regulating their sector, my sector, anybody comes to my sector, they get processed. That's not negotiable. I got no trespassing signs
Hey,
everywhere, basically.
the motherfucker said he's gonna process me, man. That's what he said.
So,
Fuck up, man. It's my buddy.
but it works both ways. If one isn't aware and they're being shifted, then you're going on other turf territory that's not your
Mm.
sphere, and then you're playing by the other opposing anti-gravity channels that I define the anti-fields. You're playing by their rules because they're shifting you into what I define what your double dark copy that is programmed basically to respond to the anti-dimensional channel, and one tries to reconfigure their reality, they can't. This is where some people have anxieties all the time, phobia, paranoia, the
Hmm.
scripting, the voice. That's a different machine they're in, a total different
Right.
surrogate. So there's many variables of probabilities and possibilities of the manipulations, and the more one
I
becomes
knew you'd get
aware.
it, fool. Yeah, she's saying she got it, man. I mean to cut you off, but yeah. Um,
She got what, the earring?
no, what you were talking about. She was picking up what you were putting down.
All
She,
right.
yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah,
there's a lot of
definitely understand.
manipulations happening, and the only way one could be informed about the manipulations is to have the first perspective seat and guidance of what I define higher, not higher guides that are extensions of source or directly from source, but the guides that are extensions of source are actually in different dimensional planes that one is communicating with. So it is actually what, like, one talking to source, one talking to what I
Yeah,
define initiated guides that are
the
beyond.
initiate.
Yeah,
Let me ask you something, man.
sure.
On a serious note, so there in Canada, I'm gonna tell you what it's like in my neck of the woods. I was wondering if your general vicinity, if it's like this, uh, a bunch of motherfuckers running around that ain't got a job, but got nice clothes, got nice ass car, and always racing them motherfuckers like they can just get another one, or driving it to hell, just giving it, just treating it bad. You know what I mean? Laying on the fucking accelerator, listening to the motor go, ah, about sounds like it's about to fucking blow up. Real loud exhaust, always racing in your area. You got anything like that happening around you, man?
Right. The town I live in of all Canada, is the number one country for muscle car
And
enthusiasm.
no, and
Yeah,
no cops. Not a cop in a mile. Fucking yeah. But you always hear sirens. Never see a fucking cop.
I only hear sirens when I catch the Matrix on fire with my
Yeah.
resonance. When I'm hitting peak resonance frequency, Sentinel Prime of the Transformers, the fire truck goes off. It never fails. Or when they lose,
Hmm.
when I'm really potently frequency resonance tuning, when they lose their quantum
Hmm.
signal, shit hits the fan. I'm talking about fire trucks all over the city start going off, multiple ones, and I'm like, yes, burn, baby, burn. Yeah, but when we hit extreme frequency densities, you'll hear cars revving, you'll hear sirens, you'll see police
Hmm.
cars coming around trying to tweak your frequency down. It never fails. It's like, well, what are they? They're the police, right? The pole ice, the pole tuners, right? Pole ice, trying to
pole,
reverse your
yeah,
fields.
pole smokers.
And if you're getting a really high frequency, then you got the helicopters flying by, the black
Oh my
ops,
god,
and that's
I definitely
that's
get
the
helicopters.
that's the most potent policing system, right? Look at the word helicopter. You break it down, it's hell I cop. The cops come to police you, to detune you, to bring your frequency resonance
Oh
down, to
yeah,
shift you
she
back
said
into.
she said gift cards, etc. New things out of nowhere. Yep, that's a fact. That's how they get their money, on them gift cards and drugs. They do get drugs. It's crazy, man. Hey, and so I heard it's probably a little bit of legitimacy in it too,
I,
considering what I
I
heard of that.
I
Um,
actually, speaking of energy work, I'll tell you what I did
mhm.
one day, and the result.
All right.
And for some reason, something arrived for myself to scan for a hub network that could be a possibly facility in this vicinity that I live. Anyways, I did.
Found
I
the
sort of
FBI Wi-Fi.
so check this out. What I did was identified the
Mhm.
hub, and basically my inner mind's eye vision, my third eye portal gateway, Dragon Eye Spark portal, where I do my work. Portal gateway window processor, and I envisioned wherever the hub was. I just went. very potently charged it with energy. The intent behind it was to blow it up, basically to basically what would the word be? Disintegrate it. And that's I found out the next morning the same
Mhm.
about the same time I was doing my energy work around midnight. There was this building, apartment building, that actually exploded, and it all
Oh, you told me
and
about
it
that. I
did
remember that now.
it didn't only explode. Apparently had a lot of styrofoam in the insulation, and styrofoam was raining burnt throughout the whole night. Fortunately, it was raining, so a lot of houses probably would have caught fire. But get this, it was about half a mile away. But from half a mile away, the styrofoam burnt fell in about a 3 to 4 block radius of this neighborhood. What's the
That's
chances of the
funny.
wind carrying it here? When I woke up in the morning, there was chunks of charcoal styrofoam from anywhere from a couple inches to half a foot to 2 feet to 3 feet on top of houses, on the streets. It looked like it was Armageddon. I looked outside, I'm like, what the hell? And then a couple of associates told myself, yeah, apparently a building caught on fire. And I was like, what? So I wanted to know what time it got on fire. Apparently exploded, and they're like around 11:30 midnight. I'm like, yeah, okay. So
That's when he did it.
sometimes things shall happen when when one is doing energy work. That's the only time really something detonated. So I guess I always define this: they earned that, they had it coming, so forth. So the only way
Didn't
the only way that thing could have ignited is if source authorized it, right? So
mhm.
sometimes things shall happen, and then sometimes things shall not happen, right? But whatever
didn't
is meant to happen shall happen.
didn't Nikola Tesla do something similar like that?
Yeah, there was a couple of engineers that did some experiments where
Hmm.
I don't recall which experimenter was this, but he built a device. It was about the size of a clock, and he
Oh
actually
yeah.
he anchored it to the floor, and he got this device working, and it started creating the whole ground started shaking, and then a lot more started shaking. And the only
Wow.
way he could stop this device, because he didn't really comprehend it completely, he took a hammer and
Right.
smashed it. He said, if I didn't smash the device, he goes, it had the potential to actually split the earth in half, rock the whole earth.
Oh wow. So I'm kind of wondering, man, if our man Nikola Tesla was a Mason.
It's hard to say. He's had some great inventions, but
Well, they rumor has it that he used to do some strange rituals.
yeah, I wouldn't
Um,
be surprised if he was tied into somehow the
yeah,
Freemasons or the.
I'm going to say yeah, but personal opinion. I mean, well, just because you're OCD doesn't mean that you're a Mason. But a way that before I made the comment, I've always thought it, you know, that I think that he, but but here's the only thing that I don't understand. If he was, then why did this happen? But we have learned to find out that those that are in touch of technology and patents and things of that nature that can possibly have an impact to change the world as they knew it, in that day and era. Um, it was no different than it is now. I mean, look at the guy that created the fucking what was it, that hydrogen car.
All right.
I mean, I think there was two of them, as a matter of fact, years and years apart. They both came up missing. Huh? They
Right.
must have fucking just decided to move like that other guy did. It's fucked up. Must be from the same town. That's where
Could
they're
be.
both together.
Or maybe they
But
just
yeah,
maybe they didn't disappear. Maybe they labeled them as disappeared to persuade people to not take that path, right? To sort of
Mm,
say, if you introduce this technology, you're going to go missing,
that's very possible.
right? There could be many ways,
Touche,
but
man.
one thing I want to bring back this too, where where Fools and Tools said it's the RAM in our head or our Intel.
Yeah.
Can you expand on that? Maybe we can talk about that too, because the last thing you want is firing in your head is the RAM. The random access memory is like when one can't stop thinking and they're thinking all the time and thinking and thinking. And part of this, the
Looping.
anti-matrix, this part of this, yeah, looping. Part of the anti-matrix system I realized wants me to be thinking all the time. When I stop thinking, that's when the quantum computer kind of goes crazy, tries to synchronize to myself again, doing
Mm,
variable frequencies, trying to modulate again, and also planes will start flying by, car timings. It's like they lose the connection when, for some reason, the quantum computer needs RAM happening all the time. But when I'm doing
mm-hmm,
energy work, it's different. Okay, it's a different thought process. So when I'm doing energy work and it's really potent,
mm-hmm.
and I'm not thinking, it's at a different level of energetic state of feeling. Then the
Right.
quantum computer and the timings go crazy again because they need continuous type of looping thinking that's a past
Mm-hmm.
sort of events that happen in past, analyzing. For some reason, the computer needs somebody analyzing all the time, everything. So even till this day, I do find myself that the thinking tries to go online all the time, the RAM, but
Mm-hmm.
I do to the best of my ability to not go there. So I'm busy with my energy work frequency tuning all the time, sort of putting a firewall on the other anti-thinking of the RAM. So I don't know exactly what your question was with that, but maybe we could expand on that. I probably did cover it, but yeah, RAM is, it is, the RAM is like, how could I define it? It's like an inlay and overlay of an interdimensional software and hardware hijack hack spliced to one's thought core. That's the best way I could describe it. And the quantum
Yeah, because it's
computers,
definitely memory.
yeah, and the quantum computers are like interdimensional
Have you
hijacks,
seen it?
hacks, and splices.
Have you seen these things?
No, the computers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I lived in the city where they first built them. I lived very close to Burnaby. Actually, the
Mm,
building, one of the main buildings that is the quantum antenna building. It has these cell towers I haven't seen before. It's got these big hexagon cement
mm-hmm.
pillars around these sail. They look like ship sails. S-
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it has three of them, if I'm correct. I uploaded them a video a long time ago, and actually, I had a cousin that his father owned a motel, and we used to hang around at the motel most of the time for many, many years. And this building structure with those sails, they were there even before cell phones came up. So I'm thinking the core to the simulation around the whole world of the quantum simulation that was introduced
Mm-hmm.
is actually operating from a location in Vancouver, close to Kingsway
Really?
and Burnaby, the Kingsway and Boundary intersection, where the facility is located. So that building, for so many years, I didn't really notice it there. Then one day, I'm like, has this building sort of is here, but I've never noticed it. It's like almost like a Montauk Project building. It's a very old structure, but
Mm-hmm.
those cell towers have been there way before cell phones were introduced. Way before
Yeah.
that, I recall them
Yeah.
being there.
Nothing new under the sun.
No, and that's where the quantum computers were first built, is in Burnaby, BC.
Mm-hmm.
So go figure it.
BC.
So I figured
Yeah.
that station there must be a quantum computing station that's been there for a long time, a long time.
Yeah. Um. The hell was I was gonna say something I can remember. Oh, I was gonna. Daniel, you still around, dude? You gonna come up here? I don't even know if these. He might have cut out, man. We're not very popular.
That's all right. Whatever. Whatever gives,
No,
whatever takes,
if,
whatever goes,
yeah,
so be it.
you know who Daniel is, or Michigander is.
Sounds familiar.
He's the
Yeah.
one that Phil was talking to, man. Well, I mean, I was talking to him too, but yeah, Daniel's out there in the. He's kind of he's not off grid, but he's pretty close. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't that right, dude? He was out there like me and Phil was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You seen how it was out there, but man, that's when I
Insane.
really started
Ins-
noticing the sounds.
yeah, that's where you got
Hmm
your synchronization.
hmm They used it to their advantage.
Yeah, well, the way I see it is I'm not hooked up to the quantum computers. The quantum computers are hooked up to me, and I'm calling the shots as source allows. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, the whole agenda was to hook up the quantum computers to control beings like ourselves. But there's a flip coin to that side, right? So there
hmm
is a flip side. I'm not saying I can modulate everything in the quantum computers.
Right.
Only what source allows to be adjusted and modified can be adjusted and modified because authorizations have to be done. But yeah, I go quite a few times into the quantum computers and modulate for sure.
Right.
Whether it be successful or not, sometimes it be, sometimes it's not. But certain things are meant to be online. That's all I know. I have been informed by source, and certain things can't be taken offline because the quantum computers are going to give everybody their simulation conditioning perceived the anti side, and every being shall go through it eventually. To what
hmm
level? All that sources call.
Yeah. I'm just glad that I didn't swallow the bread. You know what I mean?
Yeah, about the incident that happened.
Yeah. Yeah. Or eat the. No, I was talking about like in church where they give you the bread, the staff of life.
Yeah, well, some people do, some people don't, right? It is.
Yeah, and I look back at it, man, and it's like, how did I not see this, man? That this whole fucking religion is all about fucking uh, ritualistic sacrifice, man.
Right. Yeah, it's about creating lambs for the sacrifice and the
Yeah,
slaughter. Well, it can go
they
both ways if
sacrificed
you
their own
want.
god, man.
It can
They
go
killed their
both
own
ways.
god. Hmm, it's crazy.
Well, the events, whether the events transpired in the Bible or what is going on, I don't know. But I just took it as for the title
Now,
testimony, a test.
now you know that shit didn't happen, man. It even tells you it's the greatest story ever told. The greatest story ever told.
How about this? The greatest programming ever sold.
I like that one too.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, yeah. I used to watch. I used to get the TV guide. I used to do the same thing. Packaging got way weird, man. I was just thinking. I was looking at a commercial here. I don't watch too much TV, but it's like,
Did you ever read the Bible, Lonnie?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I did, man.
Did
Yeah.
you find it help you?
Did I what? What'd you say, Sing?
Did you find it help you at all in your ascension, or in those days you were reading it?
No, no.
I
Um,
was into the Bible for about the first years,
it,
first 4 to 6 years that I woke up to the perceived alternate reality where the gang
I
stuff and
find
the organized
I looked at
transfers.
it. I looked at it and I seen it differently than a lot of other people seen it. Um, I seen a lot of shit in there that I didn't like. You know, um, like the smashing of the fucking Ten Commandments is nothing more than Moses telling you what the Ten Commandments were. They were not Ten Commandments at all. Fucking idiots. He was talking about the goddamn fucking pillars, man. The left and the right hemisphere of the fucking brain.
Right, I read this article too. Though he was saying the tablets he was given was actually a tablet computer, and actually
Right,
the smashing of the tablets was when
right,
he dropped the tablet, and then that's
right.
when they put they redid the tablets, and then they stored the tablets in the ark so he wouldn't mess it up again.
Fucking idiot. That's great. It
Yeah.
reminds me of telling my buddy Matt, because he was gonna throw this hammer through a window. Matt, you might want to fucking scoot up a little closer because you might miss. And I'll be goddamn if he didn't miss. It was just funny.
Who's
Oh
Matt?
Matt, my buddy Matt Hubble, man. He's dead now. He
Oh yeah.
yeah, he had a accident uh, protecting his kid. He fell down a flight of stairs at his kids as a kid in his arms. Coming down from having bath time, and he cradled his boy's head, man, and took the blunt of the force and had severe brain damage. Um, and he was never the same person. Matt was that guy that he always, he was come from a middle class family that had, good parents that loved each other and fucking had good looking sisters. They lived in a nice neighborhood, nice house, and they went on vacations. And growing up, the girls liked Matt. Matt was just a good dude, man. You know what I mean? And Matt Charles, after Matt got the brain damage, he tried so hard, man, to be his own old self, and he just couldn't do it, man. And
Yeah. How did he get the brain damage?
he fell down a flight of stairs with his kid in his arm,
Okay, okay, got it. So he
and
hit
he
it, struck his
protected.
head.
He protected his kid. He, you know, was covering his kid's head, man, with his body, and it fucked him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sure he's in a better place, or I mean, he could be back here. I don't know. I hope not. But I just I can't help but to wonder how many fucking times I've looped it here, man.
You lived here?
Looped here.
Everybody's been here. This is everybody's third cycle. We've only
Oh,
been here about 200 some odd years.
that's it.
That's it.
These motherfuckers talk about dinosaurs and shit.
Yeah. Good
You don't
insurgents.
know. Yeah. Yep. It's good shit, man. What we
Yeah,
got? We got a comment.
I was given that information, but also what reflected to that information. There's this talk show host, I don't recall his name, and he had this one
More
panel.
Povich.
And he even defined, he was showing photos and he's like, look at these structures. He goes, look, they're not that old. He goes, look at these unfinished stones. And he was also pointing at there was technology used that we still don't have today
Right.
to carve some of these stones the way they were carved. But he goes,
Right.
this is only like 200 or 300 years old. He goes, tops. And he goes, all the technology that's being introduced is we've already had all that. They're just reintroducing it slowly. There's nothing new being introduced. And so that kind of reflected of what I was told. And I was told when I first woke up in this ascension is if you don't get your
Hmm.
shit together, you're going to be repeated, rebirth, recycled, and it's going to cause a huge problem because some of us are made, some beings like ourselves are major pillars, anchors of frequency resonance. And I was defined
Mm,
if you don't make it an F up, it's going to affect many people's simulation. It's going to stagnate it majorly. Now it's like it was quite a wake
mm,
up call. But yeah, I was
yeah.
defined as yeah. If you mess up, you're going for your third cycle, and I wasn't into that. I'm like, wow.
Oh my, yeah. I'm not into it either.
That's when I got off of everything. I stopped
Each time it
basically.
comes, it's worse.
Well, yeah, it's a repeat. It's like being rebirthed into hell, right? You go through the whole sack system again, through the
Mm.
pod, the lady carrying
Is it
the
is it is it truly hell, or is that just the name they gave it?
well, yeah,
Because
it
that's
is.
because that was is that because that's what the collective likes to refer to it as,
I don't know where the name spawned from exactly, hell, but I've never did
like
deep
it
research.
like the hell realm. I just think that if we keep referring to it as the hell realm or something like that, then it shall be.
So fools and tools, you're not coming back. Well, yeah, that will be determined, but if you complete your simulation, all the work that you've
Right.
been appointed. Everybody needs to complete. It's like a school and a testing grade and conditioning, right? Everybody has a tuned and tailored ascension that they need to
Mm.
complete. And if it's not completed, then if failure is by the time the vessel expires, then one shall be repeated and recycled, rebirth.
Well, the thing though that I've come to find out, these vessels they update, dude.
Of course they do. Of course they do.
The fucking things update, man.
Yep, they update. They can be repaired. They can be regenerated.
They regenerate after 7 years, I understand.
Mine regenerates after 3 seconds of frequency resonance tuning.
Yeah,
3 seconds, yeah.
that's nice.
Well, I read
You got to
articles.
go ahead.
I've read some articles where certain stages of ascension, right, the higher levels, it was like 30 seconds. It was a minute and a half. Then went to 30 seconds. And then I was actually revealed it can be even done in 3 seconds, and then eventually it can be done instantaneously. Right, 3 seconds is kind of laggy, but it is what it is. It's all format code programming we're dealing with. These bodies that we perceive it as real are actually digital and holographic. All existences have been digital and holographic since the
Oh
beginning
shit.
of creation. So
Mm,
basically, when one realizes their whole reality is like a
mm-hmm.
computer and their vessel is like a computer that can be corrected, the format code programming, determining the vitality, health, and also the image and all parts, energies, and functions, then one realizes it can be restored as fast as they are doing their energy work and energy frequency tuning. As they advance, they can do it faster, right? Regeneration.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is regeneration? What is deterioration? Well, regeneration is the correction of the code format programming and also correcting further code to get more regeneration. And deterioration is the breaking. I would define as the corruption of the code format programming, causing decay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's what. Yeah, I'd have to agree on that. Yeah. Well, I
Well,
think I'm gonna go ahead.
you can't grow big tits. So, well, yeah, it is limited to things that can be done.
Let me read the
Some
chat
things
too.
can be modulated, some things can't, but definitely one's vitality, health, and image can be sustained for sure. But I wouldn't be surprised if you focused on your breaths long enough and arrived, arrived and unlocked a level where you can enhance yourself like that. It would have probably make a difference to a degree, But eventually, when we reach the levels of thought complete thought projection manifestation where there is no locks and restrictions, then you can make your tits as big as you want
Yeah, you don't. You shouldn't be scared of yourself though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You yeah, yeah. I don't know. They just they caught me off guard. Um,
What caught
that
you off
here's
guard?
the thing. Her comment with the she says she scares me.
Who scares
You
who?
know, she scares herself.
No, you don't scare yourself. The only
Well,
thing scary.
she says she
Yeah.
goes, I'm more powerful than in here. Yeah, we all are.
So
And here's
where
the
is the com? Was there a direct comment saying that?
yeah, yeah, that's what it said. I just read it. I said, I'm more powerful than in here. They they're scared of me. That's what it said.
Yeah, well, that's the way. Well, fools and tools, whether you realize it or not, you actually hold your construct of what I define a fire dragon molecule, and the fire
Hmm.
dragon molecules actually regulate certain appointed levels in this hell realm. And I actually seen this testimonial, somebody with a video on YouTube. He described the molecule that I could see all the time that was actually torturing and regulating beings in the perceived hell that some people go to. So when you realize you don't only have one, this guy where he traveled, he was defining this pole. It was like this wooden pole, maybe about, it looked like 12 feet high, and what was chained to this pole sort of, well, it was like a chain anchoring this molecule. He didn't know what it was, but when it swung around, people that were all crowded in hell, whenever it went close
Hmm.
to somebody, they were like in terror and
Hmm.
suffering, but he didn't know what it was. But I actually see this
Hmm.
molecule all the time. So when you define they fear you, well, yeah, they sure do, because you hold a hell regulating molecule construct that you are actually, all your molecules are constructed of perceived what is I
Hmm.
define singularity fire molecules that are actually dragon eye molecules. They're like the eyes, the dragon molecules. And they're actually cubicles that certain beings will get shifted into
Hmm.
dimensional planes and channels to be exhibiting their records of recordings and rehabilitation conditioning. And how far somebody gets into what I define the hell tortures is really determined by source. So we're regulating these molecules known as our molecules. And you see this photo I have here. The dragon is really displayed by many ancient philosophers that seek the philosopher's stone in their
Hmm.
alchemy and artwork that they were actually doing. So this drawing I have here is from the 18th century, something like that. Maybe something like that, 18th
Hmm.
century. So yeah, when you define they fear, yeah, fear inducing these molecules shall induce fear, shall induce the state of condition of somebody. It's basically like karma being returned. So it is like a translator
Hmm.
not reflecting, but revealing the state of condition of somebody. And somebody that gets
Right.
hit with a dragon may exhibit certain things. And fools and tools, have you ever went out certain days where you're feeling really energetically correct, and you're looking around, just looking at people, and they're sort of turning their heads, and whenever their eye catches your eye, it's like they turn their eye away or turn their head too. Yes, because they can't look at you, because you got your molecule frequency resonance correct, and your dragons are regulating. Basically, they are your guardians, processors, regulators, security. There's a lot of undisplayed information that not many people are aware of. This is where I tell
Hmm.
Lonnie many times to regulate his dragon molecules. I use them as a vacuum. The dragon molecules are actually absorbers, processors, converters, conditioners, programmers, reprogrammers, scripters, etc.
Right. I think I'm gonna have to go, man. I'm falling asleep now.
All right, it's been great, and maybe
Yeah,
next time,
man.
fools and tools.
Yeah.
The panel will be working correctly, and who knows, right?
Yeah, I'd like to get her up on panel, man, and
Yeah, I was hoping she'd
build
come
with
up
her.
here too, and then we can have a much more intricate conversation with three people, right? It can get
Right? Yeah, yeah. She said talking about Tesla. Yeah, you're right on that. And he'd walk around the building 3 times, and yeah,
yeah, right. He did have those rituals for sure. Yeah, I've read
mhm,
about that. Before he entered any building, he had to walk around 3 times, and before entering it, the
right.
structure.
But here's what I was thinking on that. We'll end it on this note. But if he was a Mason, why would why would why would they let him lose all the funding that he lost?
Did he lose it
Because
or just,
yeah, he fell into financial hardships. That's why. Yeah, they was his Tesla coils were getting tore down. That was yeah, that's what happened, man. They're saying they shut him down, but I don't think that they shut him down. Maybe I think they furthered his studies, and I think he does for a long time. He's probably still alive.
yeah, who knows why and what happened to him, but he had a lot of technology that if it was used today, we wouldn't have no wires on the streets, these
Mm-hmm.
telephone wires, the power wires, etc. But then again, if there
Right.
was, yeah, it's his technology was a frequency that could not be introduced. That's basically it, because if his technology was introduced, it's a complete different frequency of what the anti-grids are regulating at. So
Right.
if they use his technology, everybody would be at a different consciousness. They would have
Mm-hmm.
achieved a different consciousness because it would have affected the frequency fence locks, right, from the
Mm-hmm.
anti-dimensional channel. So yeah, his technology was at a different frequency to be utilized like that, and it was no way it was going to be introduced. They'll probably start having to introduce it because as the ascension progresses, what's going to happen is either beings are going to introduce technologies that are incompatible
Mm-hmm.
frequencies for further progression in the ascension, or beings are going to stay locked in their dimension they created, right? So I don't. The way I see this whole system is they didn't lock me in nowhere. They locked themselves in their own frequency nets. And there is a saying that was brought to myself: he or she who sets a trap is trapped by the trap they set to themselves, right? So in actual fact, I'm not locked in no frequency nets. It's actually the beings who are supporting that agenda and the beings that have actually constructed that technology. But then once again, source allowed it to be constructed to be somebody's test. So this is what I also know is once certain beings go for the exit to exit that dimensional plane, they're going to have a hell of a frequency threshold to get through, because as they amplify the frequency field, sure, I feel it, but I can get through it. I know how to get through it. Now the beings who aren't making effort or are a part of the frequency, when they are called and decided by source to start their ascension, is they're going to hit a what they call a shock repulsion traumatic injection through their simulation wake up, right? There's going to be such a frequency density flood. It's going to be something that has not been felt before. So yeah, my perception is I'm not locked in. They are locked in their own design, not my design, right? Not my choice. So perception based is has a lot to do with one's structuring of their energetic fields and actually programming. It's all perception based, thought of intent projection, programming one's reality. That's how one's reality is reprogrammed by
Mm-hmm.
habitually practicing, energy work, energy frequency tuning, and projection programming, restructuring one's
Right.
reality. All right, Lonnie, as you said, you're tired.
Yeah, I was falling asleep. I don't want to. I did that last time. And I almost flew out and embarrassed myself.
All
My
right, all
night
right.
caught up, or my day caught up
Anybody,
with me.
to everybody that was viewing, thanks for participating, and maybe next time we can get
Yeah,
some
let's do
people up here,
something
get everything.
later tonight or something. We'll put something together.
Yeah, right. Well, we'll see how it goes and see if everything works out. Then
Sure.
I'll be here.
Yep. Much love,
All right.
everyone, and thank you again,
Like,
Sam, for
yeah,
joining
likewise.
in.
Yeah, thanks for the panel, and everybody do what they need to do and rest well. We'll see you
Much
all in
love,
the future.
everyone. Good morning. Talk to you later, Sam.
All right.